Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I just very specifically wanted to speak about vitamin B12. For any of you that have followed my channel, you've known that I've been diagnosed with anemia, but I've had a cramping problem recently, which not Friday gone but the one before just was at another level. It was really bad. I got home from work. I'd noticed a bit of a pain in my leg in work, but when I got home from work, I was lying on the sofa and all of a sudden my leg cramped. It made me jump up off the sofa, and even putting my foot flat on the floor did not stop the cramp progressing to the point where the pain was so intense I couldn't catch my breath, I couldn't breathe, and still it escalated, and I could actually feel myself breaking out in a sweat, and I could feel my heart pumping, and I'll be honest with you, it actually frightened me a little bit. I couldn't sit down because my leg would cramp. I couldn't move. I actually couldn't walk. I couldn't take a step. I couldn't lift my foot off the floor because lifting it made it cramp up. So I was a good 20 to 30 minutes stuck, and even not, okay, so I was tensing my leg to try to compensate for the cramp at the back. I was trying to tense my leg to try to get rid of it, and I was absolutely exhausted after like 15-20 minutes, and I just knew I was in a real situation. So I couldn't even go to bed that night because it was cramping. I had to sit in a certain position and not move at all because it was the only way that I could not get a cramp or any pain. And I was Googling almost the whole night, and what it appeared to say to me was B12. So I looked online for B12 supplements, and to be honest, there seemed to be different types. So I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and one of them in particular said that besides injections, sublingual B12 is the best and quickest way to get it into your system. So anybody who's tried to go to the doctor post-pandemic knows it's really difficult, even getting to see the practice nurse. So I looked, and I had a look for some sublingual B12, and I found this on eBay, liquid B12. And actually what I didn't realise was that there was different types of B12. So this here has got two types in it, and putting it sublingually is the quickest way to get it into your bloodstream. So the day this arrived, so what happened was, that was the Friday night, really bad cramps. On the Saturday in the afternoon, the cramps subsided slightly where I was able to go to my local shop, my nearest shop here that would sell anything like that. Well, there's two, Boots the Chemist and Home Bargain, that actually have a lot of vitamin in their home department, a lot of vitamins. So this is what I bought from Home Bargain. I bought B complex gummies and vitamin D that you spray on your tongue. I also bought chewable vitamin D, because that was another vitamin that seemed to tell me that I was lacking a little bit. And magnesium. So these were 3 for 2 in Boots. And then the other thing was, because it wasn't only vitamins, it was minerals. So it was magnesium and zinc. And then they didn't actually have anything for potassium, so I bought bananas, and I've been having a banana every day. So the B12 turned up a couple of days after I'd started this, multivitamin routine. The other thing as well that I bought straight away while I was there, just because I saw them in the Aldi, was this electrolyte water. So it's electrolyte and vitamin water, and it had the 3 B's, B3, B6 and B12, and it had a few other things, and I thought, oh well, it can't do any harm. It was £3.49 for 4, and honestly it's really nice. Since then I went back and bought some more, and they've actually got oh, this one is amazing. It's a protein water, and again it's got multivitamins. It's fortified with multivitamins, strawberry. And the day that this B12 turned up, I've just got to tell you this, the day that this actually turned up, I'd had this was the Monday, so I ordered it on the Saturday, after the Friday when I got home from work. I'd ordered it on the Saturday and this arrived on the Monday, but since I started taking all the multivitamins and drinking the water, the cramps had subsided, but strangely in my left leg there was this constant tense feeling, constant pain, right from my foot right up my leg to like the back of my thigh and the inside of my thigh. I can't describe it. It was, I felt like any second it could kick off to a cramp. So it was actually making me nervous, to be honest. So when this arrived on the Monday, I opened it straight away and put some. I'll just show you it. It's just like a pipette. Okay, and you just put it under your tongue. And then I waited a while and I put a bit more on. I don't even know what to say to you. It was like magic. This was $29.99 on eBay, and I completely recommend it to anybody. Who's it made by? It's Yoga Nutrition. It's amazing. So I had a feeling of tightness and pain across the top, emanating up from my toes across the top of my foot. And for about a week, I'd not been able to walk up the stairs on 2 feet. I've been able to go right leg first, bring my left leg up, right leg, bring my left leg up, if you know what I mean. Without even thinking about it, I took my second dose and I was sitting there just drinking some of that water, because literally that is all I'd had for like a couple of days, because I was so worried about what happened. I began to think like, I don't know, was my heart being affected or something? And I went to go upstairs and I was able to go up two-footed, and I realised the pain had gone. And I honestly think it was that, because the other stuff I'd been taking for a couple of days couldn't have just suddenly had an effect like that. The only difference was sort of within half an hour to an hour of those 2 pipettes of that B12, all the pain was gone. And touch wood, I haven't had any more cramps. So if anybody is having an issue with cramps or anything like that, or you know, you've got pain, I never would have thought that vitamins, minerals, anything like that, it never occurred to me that they could have an effect on your body. But yeah, that B12 really was a game changer. So I'll just show it you one last time. So if anybody's got any pains or cramps, anything like that, it's B12 by, I don't know if it's showing up on the Yoga Nutrition. I don't know if my phone's probably not good enough to pick it up, but sublingual B12, $29.99 on I don't think it was Amazon, I think it was eBay. Yeah. Give it a go.